Okay, Gemini, let's see what's happening with you for the month of November, which is retrograde season. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Seraphic. Welcome to Seraphicallovecode. Okay, we're going to go through the channel messages first that I tuned into, and then we'll get into the cards, okay? And then we'll just kind of wrap it all up together. So, when I was tuning into the energy, I got the word conquest, and I ain't gonna hold you. I had to look it up, and it basically means to take authority over a place, a situation, or even person. So then when I read the definition, I heard conquest of senses, and then I heard come back to your senses. Okay, and some of you might not know this one. If you're Caribbean, you might, but Dancehall Queen kept coming to mind. And if you've seen Dancehall Queen, there's a part where her son is going through some stuff, and she's like, "Come back to your senses," basically, right? I don't know why that's significant, but yeah, that's coming up. So that scene came to my mind. So I don't know if you're in this space where, Gemini, you are the element of air, so you can be very analytical. You can be sometimes when you're going through a lot of things, a lot of overthinking can occur and things of that nature, right? So I don't know if there's been, like, you've kind of felt like your senses have been off grid or off target. Your senses have sort of been skewed. There's something about this. So you're in this space of needing to come back to self, come back to center, come back to, I'm hearing the home within self. Okay, then there was something about hearsay. So I feel like there's a lot of talk, opinions, obligations and stuff going on around you. So you could be in a space where mentally you're feeling exhausted, or mentally you're just in a space where there's just a lot happening and you're trying to find your bearings, and I feel like you're trying to make everyone around you happy, but you're not able to do that, and you need to prioritize making your own self happy, is what I'm getting as well. Okay, now the saying that I'm aware of is let go and let live, but I heard Spirit say let go. Sorry, okay, so the saying that I know is let go, let God, but the saying that I heard, I'm getting tongue tied, is let go and let live, right? So that's a saying that I don't hear much of. I normally hear the opposite of that: let go, let God. Yeah, but there's something I hear about let go, let live. So for me, it's like, let it go and just do what you feel is best for you. Okay, and be in that space of connecting with the source within you, and just be in a space of trusting what that energy is saying to you and leading you towards. Okay, going inwards. And I feel like I'm closing my eyes a lot, so there's something here about you needing to be in stillness, you needing to be in darkness, you needing to just sit with self or have a moment to self. There's something here about just kind of like closing your eyes to the world, or closing yourself off to the opinions that are currently going on right now. There's just a lot. Okay, and then after I heard that, I heard everything will work out in the end. So even though you might have a lot of stuff that's just happening around you at the minute, it is going to work out in your favor. You just kind of need to just sit through it and navigate it to the best of your ability. Okay, right? Even though I'm closing my eyes, I'm like hearing, don't sleep on yourself. Okay, you know what's best, so don't sleep on yourself, don't sleep on your talents, don't sleep on what you provide and give to this world, and don't dumb that down as that being insignificant, because you're not insignificant. You are the glue holding a lot of people together right now, and I think that's why your senses are a little bit out of whack, because you're trying to hold everyone together like you're the glue. Okay, there's something here definitely about resting as well, because you're doing 101 things. People are relying on you. You're doing all this stuff. There's just a lot that's happening. Okay, now I also heard change your strategy, and then I saw a chessboard. Okay, and I saw that there were certain pieces that had already been played. So there's something here about you being in a space of already making movements or there's certain things that are already in place and are already a go ahead. But there's something about you changing your strategy in order to benefit you. So this could be with work. This could also be with how you are raising, and I'm hearing mentoring your children or the children you are currently guiding. I also heard guarding. Okay, there's something about safe guarding here. Some of you are wanting to open up like an orphanage or do some kind of fostering service, something to do with kids specifically. Or some of you are in a space of sponsoring a child or helping a child in some type of way. Okay, but there's something here about changing your strategy for how you approach situations, changing your strategy about how people approach you about their situations, but just changing things so that it benefits you. Okay, about how you go about things, and in order to do this, you need to make sure that your senses are in balance. Okay, so there's something about balance here. I also got candy canes. Okay, you know, like the red and white candy canes that you get. So candy canes are significant, and then I put Christmas next to it. So there's something here about some type of, I don't know if candy canes are significant to you or Christmas is like a favorite holiday for you, but there's something sweet about Christmas. There's an energy of sweetness, which is similar to Aries. Like they had sweet success, but there's the energy of sweetness around December specifically, not so much November, but there's going to be a lead up of things that you're going to notice. And then in December, something beautiful is going to happen. But I feel like this is more on the emotional and mental level, you know, something that's just going to allow your heart to feel full. I also had seen ice cream and ice cream cones. Okay, so I saw like ice cream on a cone, so I put that. So ice cream could be significant, or cold season is significant. Okay, street cones as well. So you know, like when the worker men, they're out on the roads and they're working and they have to put out the street cones and stuff so that cars can know where to kind of go around and where to avoid. I saw those with the reflective lights around it. Yeah, the red street cones. So that could be also significant. And hair combs. Yeah, so we've got street cones and then hair combs. I was seeing an afro comb. I was seeing a wide tooth comb as well. And I also saw someone combing their hair and the comb snapping. So there's something here about combs. So that could just be synchronicity for you. And 245 is a number that's also significant, and 44. And I also had 88. So we're going to get into the cards and we're going to see. Okay. Some of you guys, you lot just need relaxation. There's something here about you listening to spirit and your angels at this time, your spirit team at this time, the energies that are around you, your spirit team. There's something here about you doing that. You need an injection of TLC. I'm seeing massage. I'm seeing getting your nails done. I'm seeing manicures, pedicures. I'm seeing Indian head massages. I'm seeing aromatherapy oils. I'm seeing hot stones. I'm seeing mud baths. I'm seeing a spa. I'm seeing swimming. I'm seeing a steam room. I'm seeing a sauna. So some of you need like a retreat. You need like a wellness retreat, or just to do some kind of wellness practice. You need a moment to just that's all you need. You need a moment, and I feel that's either coming or you need to look into that, or this is your confirmation. Some of you have been in that space of wanting that. Okay, yeah, okay. So the loyalty card has come out. So this shows me this is the energy that you've been in. You've been giving all of your energy to the people around you. Because it says loyalty to your friends. True friendship and loyalty are among the most important values. So this is where you are that loyal friend. If you needed clarification about that, you are that loyal friend. And I feel like that's why some of you have maybe been out of whack, because maybe there's been situations that have caused you to question whether you are a loyal person, partner, friend, sibling, family member, and this is just to confirm that you are. I feel like some of you have just been trying to make everyone else happy, and you haven't really been focusing on you, and that's kind of what's been throwing you out of whack. Yeah. And I feel like there's something here about the word alert here on this card that's catching my attention. I feel like for some of you, foresight, pay attention to things that are important to ensure wealth. So I feel like some of you need to pay attention to how much you are giving over to these loyal friends, okay? I feel like some of you need to pay attention to that, because it's depleting you. It's making you tired. Looking at the bottom, seeking you will find. So I feel like some of you have been trying to find solutions of how you can be and give best of both worlds, where you can be there for people but also have that time to yourself. And home bases here, change your environment. I feel like some of you have had people in and up and out your house, okay? I don't even know if that makes sense. In and out your house. There we go. Some of you have had people in and out your house. You've constantly had people coming over, and people are turning up unexpected. I feel like you're in this space of making sure that you need to make sure that your home is a sacred space, okay? Your home is your sanctuary. This should be a place of retreat for you, so that when you're dealing with the outside world, you have somewhere to come back to that feels like your home, reflects your inner world, as well as a place for you to just kind of unwind and reset. When you have different energies coming in and out of your place, it basically filters out the energy that you have within your home. So therefore, home doesn't feel like home, it feels like outside, because you have all these different energies just running up in and out of your house, and that's not what you need. So there's something here about making sure that you are in this space of creating a palace for you to retreat to, okay? Home is the harbor of the soul. It's the safest space you can be. So there's something here about maybe your house not feeling safe, or some of you are moving to a new home and this is what you're needing to do. Some of you have been in this space where you've noticed this pattern where it's like the home that you're currently in, there's just been a lot of different energies and so on and so forth that have been coming in and out. And some of you are in the space of moving. Some of you could be moving to a happy home in December. There's something very significant about December for you, okay? Some of you could be like a Sag rising, or your moon is in Sag, something significant. So possibly you might need to watch Sagittarius reading. I'm just getting called to say that. I can't quite remember what Sagittarius reading was about, because when I get the readings they tend to just leave me. But there's something significant about that. But there's something significant here about you moving, and you see how they have all like the lights on them. That's kind of like how certain houses, especially the houses in America, I remember like when it comes to Christmas, they go all out, certain parts of America anyway, to decorate their houses with all of like the decorations, the lights and stuff. So I feel like some of you might be in a space of doing this too, and this could be your first home and you're choosing to do that. But I feel like there's something about having barriers on who is allowed to come into your home, who you know, people letting you know when to come in, not turning up unexpected and things like that, right? Some of you could also be starting a home-based business or switching to working from home, and I don't know why, but I feel like someone has a lot to say about that. Resources also here, okay? Be grateful for what you have and save something for the future. Resources, okay? Who else got resources? Someone else got resources. I can't remember what sign got resources, but they got resources as well. There's something being offered to you, but for some of you, I don't feel like this is physical. It might be more mental or emotional, but there's something here about you finding the resources to help you. This could be physical resources for some of you, but it's not for all of you. I just saw helping hand as well. So some of you could be getting some type of help, or you're needing help, or someone can see that you need help and they're in a space to wanting to help you. Okay, new beginnings, alchemy, and opportunity. Someone else got this too. I'm wondering, I can't remember who got it. So there's something new here. Okay, I don't know why, but I'm picking up pregnancy. But because you've had so much going on where you've been trying to balance everything out, there is this new beginning where it does feel like you're distancing yourself. Because I'm just seeing like a flow of like energy just going out, right? Like things are being blown away. So there is something here about you being in this space of, with this new beginning is coming in because you've alchemized it. And there's something coming in for you. There's some type of opportunity coming in for you, I feel, as well. All right, let's get into tarot. What was at the bottom? Partnerships. Some of you are closing doors on some partnerships as well, because this is how I picked up the cards. So I'm going to put that out. Some of you are closing doors on partnerships as well, okay? And I feel like with you closing these doors on partnerships, there is that opportunity is coming in. I feel like some of you, the closed doors is what you alchemized to create this new beginning. Some of you could be splitting, some of you could be splitting up with somebody, and some of you are needing to split assets like home and resources. Someone's getting some type of payout. Other person might not be happy about this, okay, Tarot? So what messages do you have for Gemini? Yeah, the Hangman in reverse. Materialism, rigid thinking, unsatisfied. Okay, so with the Hangman, I kind of feel like you've also got the Emperor in reverse. Some of you could have been dealing with someone who was immature, the Sun. Yeah, okay, cool. So some of you could have been 4 swords at the bottom as well. So there's something definitely here about rest and just allowing things to let go and let live. Yeah, so 6 of Pentacles, you see, finding a way to just like create balance. Okay, this is what you're trying to achieve right now, trying to create balance. All right, I feel like some of you might have been draining your financial resources because you've been helping a lot of people financially, and you're finding that the money that you've been giving to these people you're not getting back. And this is a pattern that you're going to be noticing in the month of November. And I feel like you're going to be tightening your belt if you haven't started already, because people have been asking you for money. It's like you've become like your community or family bank, where people are constantly asking you for it because they know that you have it and you're really good with money and your resources. But it's starting to deplete you, it's starting to drain you, okay? And you're starting to notice that your loyalty doesn't have to be the form of money. Your loyalty can be through mental, emotional, even spiritual support in some type of way, okay? 10 of Cups, confirmation. 10 of Cups, okay? There is a happy ending here. I don't know how this ties in, but there is a happy ending here, and you do have the Sun card. So I feel like you are going to achieve this balance that you are wanting in your life. But I do feel like you... When I look at this card, I'm getting the energy of arrogance. There's like arrogant people around you who feel entitled to what you have, okay? And for some of you, this money might not have even come in yet, but it might be coming in soon. Have some of you been feeling lightheaded? Something here about lightheadedness here. Yeah, okay, the Knight and the King of Cups. So I feel like you're going to be regaining your emotional bearings again. There's something here about you standing in an emotional standpoint. It's like you're able to just balance. You're coming from a place of emotional stability and understanding and tranquility, okay? It's like you're upgrading from the Knight of Cups to the King of Cups, okay? It's like he was giving, but now there's something here about you giving this energy back to yourself to balance out your senses, to balance yourself out overall, yeah? And it's crossed by the Page of Pentacles, yeah. and this is something you're working on for yourself, but quietly. Yeah, you're manifesting this. But there's something about like you're choosing not to be in conflict anymore. Maybe there was a lot of conflict going on, and there still is a lot of conflict going on. And I feel like this is with family, but you're choosing to stay out of it. People are trying to drag you in it, but you're choosing to stay out of it. So for the month of November, don't be in this energy. Don't be in this energy of getting caught up with what other people have going on, because it's just gonna disrupt your energy, and then you won't ever be able to counteract you being able to balance out what's going on with you. So the cards that just came out was the Star card, okay, with the Two of Cups, with the Three of Swords, okay. So I feel like for some of you, Aquarius energy is coming through. I feel like for some of you there has been some type of ending. But it's crazy because I'm kind of getting that with this ending of a relationship, it's kind of like a wish come true. Some of you wished for an ending to a relationship. Some of you wished for an ending. I'm kind of getting two energies from this. Some of you kind of wished for an ending to a current relationship because you knew that it wasn't to your highest benefit. And then others of you, there's a relationship coming in that you wished for, and it's helping you to heal this Three of Swords pain that you may have gone through in other relationships or situations. So I'm kind of getting two energies. But I feel like some of you wanted to get out of a... Yeah, because, okay, so even before we had partnership, closed doors, okay? So there was a door that closed on a relationship. But I feel like... Yeah, I feel like some of you wished for an ending. I'm kind of getting the energy of you're in a relationship you don't want to be in, but some of you don't want to end the relationship because you don't want to seem like the bad person. So you are waiting for the other person to end it, and either you or the person is purposely doing things so that they can get pushed to the edge to end it. That's a bit twisted if you ask me, but I hear it. Some of you don't have the courage to be like, look, I don't want to do this no more. And you feel like, or someone feels like that will hurt them more than it will hurt the other person because they're the one doing it. So they would rather the person end it so that they don't feel bad. That makes sense. This could be the person you're dealing with. Hold on, let me tap into this. Alright, Spirit, clarify this, please, because this don't make no sense. The 7, okay, it's upright. Yes, in reverse. The 7 of Wands in reverse. Disadvantage, yeah. Uncertainty. Cowardice. Yeah, someone's being a coward. Someone's being a coward. Someone is being a coward. Yeah, timid. Shame. Not taking no action. So you could be in a relationship with somebody. They're not pulling their weight. But they're not pulling their weight on purpose. They're not pulling their weight because they don't necessarily want to be in this relationship no more, but they don't want to be the one to end it. They prefer you end it so they don't feel bad, because if they end it, they're going to feel worse than if it was worse than if you ended it with them. So this is possibly what is happening, okay? They're trying to put the ball in your court. Yeah, okay. It came out in reverse, okay? So this person doesn't want to cooperate with you anymore. They don't want to pour into this relationship anymore. Someone doesn't want to pour into a situation anymore, yeah. And they're being very deceptive about it, even though that this came out in reverse. But it's like they're being deceptive in the sense that they don't want to say they don't want to be in a relationship, but they're doing it because they don't want to feel the hurt that they will cause to you if they end it. Oh, it's a twisted situation. Okay, it's a twisted situation. Also, I feel like I think you're going to suss this out though. I feel like you're going to suss this out. And when you suss this out, this person's going to want to apologize. I feel like if you simply said, I know exactly what you're doing, you want me to end this because you can't do it, that person's going to look at you like, how did you know? Kind of thing. And it's going to spark up a conversation. And that's where all the sorries or can you forgive me are going to come in. Something going on here. Yeah. I feel like, okay, this person wants a new beginning elsewhere, but they don't want this commitment with you. Okay? Someone doesn't want to be in a commitment. I'm sorry I have to say it, but they don't want to be in a commitment. And your intuition's been telling you for the longest time. Okay? This person might even be a manipulative person, but there is something here about this whole situation bringing you something like peace. Okay? Aries could be significant. Taurus could be significant. Sagittarius, water signs, Aquarius. I mean, shit, we got everybody out here, but this is so weird. Yeah, you're gonna end up. Someone's ended up single this retrograde. Okay, I'm sorry. Some of you might be like, bitch, don't be sorry. I'm happy about this shit. Let me stop. Some of you ended up single. But this gives you more time to focus on yourself is what I'm getting, yeah. And I feel like you're moving. This is going to cause a timeline jump. Yeah, this is going to cause a timeline jump. Let me get one more. Yeah. So you've got the clarity. You're not carrying these burdens no more. You're about to put them down. Because I feel like whatever relationship this was, you weren't just dealing with this person, you was dealing with this person, their family, what they had going on, everything attached to them, and it's caused you to be tired. So I feel like both of you are putting this burden down, and with you putting this burden down, it's creating some kind of financial reward, some kind of financial success of some type. Yeah, and it's going to give you the aspect to rest as well. Okay, 84 is significant. You could be born on the 8th or the 4th of the month or day, or you could be a life path 4 or life path 8. So yeah, that's kind of what I'm getting. It's about balancing out your senses, okay, for the month of November. There's a relationship ending, but someone wants you to end the relationship. Or if you're a cross-watcher, you're wanting them to end the relationship so that you don't feel bad about ending the relationship. You don't want to hold that guilt, so you would rather them end it. Which is, I get it. I do get it. But it's just like, honesty and truth is everything, okay? And if you don't want to be in something, don't use manipulative tactics to get someone to end something with you. And for some of you, this could also be in the workplace, right? There's something here about you not being able to, they're not letting you go because, I don't know, something, maybe they don't have enough staff, so they're keeping you there. So you're purposely doing things to eventually get them to fire you. There's something here about you not wanting to walk out, or I don't know. There's something there, like in the workplace, that you're trying to get them to get you to let you go. I don't fucking know. But there's something here about this. It's like, you don't just want to up and leave. You want the person to do it for whatever reason. And I don't know why you can't do it. There's something here about you not wanting to feel the guilt. Yeah, there's something here about you not wanting to feel the guilt or some shit. It's like, what? Anyway, Gemini, or someone's doing this to you. Oh, I don't know. It's confusing. And I feel like if you are on the receiving end of this, just do yourself a favor, and whatever situation you're in, just get out of it, okay? Do the person a solid, because it will come back to them anyway in whatever way they need to reap that karma or learn from that lesson. So do yourself a solid, get out of this mix match energy, not wanting to end things because they can't energy, and just do you. Get back to your senses, okay? Everything's gonna work out in the end. If you are going through a breakup, I'm sorry, but things get better. Things always get better after a breakup. Trust me, honey. Yeah, I'm talking from experience. All right. So I bless that resonates with you, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Okay, bye.